background a dumpster fire.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to If It Popped This Culture. And I know y'all heard that. Thank you, Captain Garfield. That was awesome intro.
I mean, he would be wrong.
No, he wouldn't be. This is a special, I'm going to say, tribute episode to Chadwick Boseman because, as everybody knows, he passed away on Friday. And as far as I'm concerned, that's a great actor that just passed away way too soon. How's everybody doing besides, horrible stuff?
Well, I just kind of take 2020's motto in the heart. I think what did the Japanese three-part guy say it was on the roller coaster? It said "Scream inside your heart."
Yeah,
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
That's pretty much how I live my day.
Yeah, you got to take it that way at this point because,
I don't know how else.
What else can you do at this point? I mean, this year is just, it's like we get slapped, then we get, we brace for the next one, and then the next one comes from the right side and you're not expecting it. So,
I mean, when was the last time we had two hurricanes hit the Gulf Coast at the same time?
It's been
2020 really is the hold my beer year.
Yeah.
If you can think
it is.
It's trying to achieve it.
Yeah.
So let's go through the list. I think we had fire, right?
Oh, wait. No, first we had possible World War III because Iran and North Korea both wanted to piss everybody off.
Let's not count that one out yet. I mean, we're still precipitously close to World War III or Civil War II. One or the other.
I'll give you
definitely
Civil War,
be a possibility.
I'm not counting the World War because at this point, nobody cares about us right now. We've kind of screwed up so much that everybody's just like, okay,
we are the ones that sit here yelling about building a wall, and everybody's like, "No, you stay there."
Well,
yeah, exactly.
If you wanna, just terrify yourself at something that sounds disturbingly plausible, listen to a podcast called "It Could Happen Here." It's like 8 or 9 episodes long, and it's by a conflict journalist, and it's basically just the systematic breakdown is a lot easier to happen than you could possibly imagine. I mean, you've been to more areas, so but
it's hard to figure
out. One of the things he talks about is California. The northern part of the northern California controls 30 to 35% of all the food in the United States, and it gets 80% of its water from Northern California to feed that agriculture in the central and southern part of California. And basically, you get some nutjob militia group that wanted to take out the pipes in Northern California, it would cripple the United States food supply. And by extension, a huge chunk of the world's food supply because we export more food than any country in the world.
Don't give me ideas.
No.
So, I mean, if you want to hear an interesting podcast of how
what's it called?
It Could Happen Here. It came out last year, so it's from before the pandemic, and
oh god,
it's disturbingly plausible.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Godzilla and Galactus showed up. I really wouldn't. I'd be like, okay, it's Tuesday.
Oh, you mean like that meme that was going around?
Yeah.
You still haven't started Harley Quinn, have you?
No, I have not had a chance.
The cartoon on HBO?
Yeah, the one on HBO Max. It's a DC Universe original, which HBO Max is finally starting to put all of those onto HBO Max where they belong instead of making you pay for 2 services.
Well, now there's a question in
Um,
that. Is Warner Brothers going to buy HBO?
I think it already did.
Sorry, you're
Did they?
breaking up on me.
No, I think HBO owns Warner Brothers. I think it's the other way around.
Well,
Do
Warner
they?
Brothers owns DC, and
Right.
but AT&T now owns HBO. So
Yeah,
Wait, Warner Brothers bought AT&T a while ago.
no,
yeah,
Didn't they?
AT&T is much bigger than Warner Brothers.
yeah. AT&T. I think
AT&T might have bought Time Warner,
bought Time
or
Warner.
not Time Warner, but
No, they bought Time Warner.
yeah.
They bought Time Warner, if I remember right, and that's how they ended up with
Yep.
HBO.
Yeah,
And then-
AT&T
yeah.
owns Time Warner.
Yeah,
So yeah, and if AT&T owns HBO, no damn wonder.
Yeah, AT&T owns HBO, Time Warner, DC,
Oh my God.
Warner Brothers Animation, all that.
So basically, the only person bigger than them is
It's
Disney.
Disney.
Disney. I mean, the only thing
Entertainment wise, yeah.
Well, entertainment wise, because AT&T still is primarily a phone company.
yeah, but the only thing
Yeah.
that Disney does, basically, the only thing that Disney doesn't own is my parents' divorce from my childhood. I mean, everything else they've got: Muppets, Marvel, Star Wars. Come on,
Look, I work at one of these AAA companies, and I'm sitting here looking out my door like, when's the mouse gonna show up?
you know.
Like at this point, I'm just waiting for them to come in and like scoop
And
somebody.
is he gonna be nice when he shows up, or is he gonna come in with a gun?
Oh, you work for me now. Oh,
Right?
oh,
I mean,
get
it's,
to making these games, bitch. Oh,
their rule.
I broke,
Okay, well, no,
I
we
broke
can't
the
get
muscle.
political. We're not supposed to be a political show. We're a nerd show, so I'm not going
Right.
to get into that.
Yeah.
We're not going to go any further than that. But Disney and AT&T, oh my God, they just own everything at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who's left? I don't think there's anybody left.
Sprint, but Sprint just bought T-Mobile, or T-Mobile just bought Sprint. One or the other.
T-Mobile,
T-Mobile bought Sprint.
T-Mobile,
Yeah.
T-Mobile
Sprint.
merged to Sprint. Yeah.
So I mean, seriously, what is left? What else is there?
Well, it depends. Like
the guy in the basement
so
with the full hat. I think he got his own.
CBS just remerged with Viacom.
Yeah, but we knew that was coming.
Well, that was the only way either one of them would
Which
survive.
Well,
Walmart
I'm
is
hoping-
in talks. Wait. Walmart, along with Microsoft, are in talks to buy TikTok. What the hell is Walmart going to do with TikTok?
Commercials to
sell
buy
you stuff.
great,
I mean,
great value stuff. I don't know.
these people are just buying stuff just because now. I mean, it's not even like it's not even like what they're normally associated with. They're just buying to buy.
No, that's not necessarily true. I would think
You wouldn't believe all the stuff that Pepsi has owned over the years.
Pepsi on Cheerwine. Pepsi holds a special place in my heart.
RC Cola. Is
Pepsi doesn't own Cheerwine.
our hometown.
No, Pepsi did originally own Cheerwine.
No, that was Choice USA.
Nope, Pepsi.
Pepsi.
If you look on the Cheerwine bottle, trust me, because as soon as I left North Carolina for the Army, the only places I could find Cheerwine were Georgia, a few, very few places in Florida, South Carolina, and North Carolina. That's it. And
be
believe
fair,
me, I looked forever.
I never had cherry wine until I went to.
Cheerwine is awesome. It is the greatest drink of all
I never
time.
I
I
never
will
had
not be
it.
taking any comments on the comments or questions on this post.
I didn't have it until I went to North Carolina.
Greatest
But-
drink of all time.
I mean, yeah, cherry wine. We would love to be sponsored by cherry wine and Pepsi.
Oh, I don't even care if they sponsor us. I'm
Just
just saying that's the greatest.
just,
I'm
take
just saying.
just take the line when it's thrown to you. Jeez.
If it
Greatest
pops
drink
its
of all time.
culture, the pop is Cheerwine.
The
That's
pop
right.
The only pop is cherry wine, but we're in the South, so is it pop? Or Coke?
Ironically, the soda country.
Yeah, is it Coke or
real?
soda? Do we say Coke? What kind of Coke you want, or do we say?
No,
I
we
mean,
say soda.
Because I'm from Georgia. We
Texas
say
says
what kind of
Coke.
it was like
Texas says what kind of Coke you want.
No, Georgia says it too. Georgia.
Yeah, I
well-
mean, there are some places in North Carolina that
I
say
mean,
it that way.
Yeah, I've always heard soda though.
Yeah, I mean, where we grew up, yeah, it was soda.
Because I know we're
Yeah.
like, if we're at a
Then
fun,
every person from Ohio would argue pop.
Yeah, and they can go somewhere where it's nice and hot.
I remember the first time somebody said pop to me, and I looked at them like, what the hell is a pop?
Yeah, that's the same thing as me. I was in the army. I'm like, Pop, you want a sucker? What the hell are you talking about?
Like, you want a Tootsie Pop? Like, what
Yeah, I mean, when you say pop, that's what I thought.
I'm gonna go get
It's
a
like,
soda.
no, a drink. A drink?
Drink of what?
You mean a soda? No, a pop. Mother, look here. It was like a bad Abbott and Costello skit.
I want a soda pop. What are you talking about?
Man,
I mean, language is, you got to admit, okay, everybody says we speak
Oh
English,
yeah.
but we really don't. We speak American because it is our language and vernacular is so far removed from actual English that it's almost indistinguishable. We have the same consonants, the same vowels, but our words are completely different. I mean,
it doesn't help
we have
that
we have the same we have the same core language. We just have different slang.
right. Yeah, I'll give you that one.
I mean,
But I mean, most people
Yeah.
speak slang.
but now I will tell you, my daughter is obsessed with a YouTube channel called LEV Toys, which is basically a lady and her daughter playing, well, usually just the lady, playing with Legos.
Mm.
And
Can't fault that.
how many
she has over 1 million subscribers. So,
My goodness, I'm in the wrong
Um,
business.
but oh yeah, but so now she calls diapers nappies.
She calls what?
So in Britain and Australia, where this lady is from, in the Queen's English, they do not call them diapers; they call them nappies.
They're nappies. I've heard that.
And not only it's not a slang term for them, it is what they actually are. Because if
Right.
you look at a bag of Pampers in England, it will say nappies. It won't
Right,
say
yep.
diapers.
Yeah.
Really?
Language is an interesting subject. I mean, I have an English degree,
Yeah.
and it's fascinating. I mean, even if you go, let's say you go from Florida, where I am and where Jay is, to just 3 states north of North Carolina, you wouldn't be able to understand what the hell they're saying. You'd be like, "Sorry, what?"
I don't know. If you come from Jacksonville, Jacksonville, Florida to North Carolina, it'll
We don't
sound
count
exactly the
Jacksonville.
same.
We don't do that here.
We count Jacksonville.
No, we don't.
They
You
don't-
go anywhere north. You go
They
anywhere
got-
north of Orlando, and you're back in the South.
No. If you are where I am in Lake Well, I'm basically in hit
Oh.
country. I'm sorry,
No.
but I could throw a stick and hit a redneck.
Look,
Ain't nothing wrong with rednecks, but I could throw a stick and hit one.
there's Orlando, and then there's like a 50-mile radius outside of Orlando, and once you break that radius, you're pretty much in the country.
I'm within that 50-mile radius.
There you go.
Polk County, Florida.
There you go.
Sheriff Grady Judd.
Oh.
He's been in the news
Oh.
plenty of times.
Oh Lord.
Yep.
You left Rutherford County, North Carolina, just to go to Polk County.
Apparently not. I mean, apparently I did. I mean, there's not that much difference. There's really not.
Mm.
We are getting extremely local in this global
Yeah,
world, aren't we?
Yeah.
I mean, at this rate, what can you do?
I mean,
Well, I can tell you that if you haven't watched Harley Quinn, you definitely need to, and they definitely need to make a season 3 yesterday because
Is this
that
season
show,
2 now? Right? It's season
there's
2.
only 2 seasons, and every time you think that show can't take Gotham City further to the limits, you find out you're wrong.
that's bad because Gotham City is like I mean, it's Detroit, Chicago level crap. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you have no idea.
Yeah,
On
it's-
payday, that's
Trust
what I'm
me.
going for.
Trust me. When I tell you, you think you have an idea, throw that idea away, because the stuff that happens. I mean, it's very
it's-
self-aware. Have you seen it, Jay?
I have not. I only see the commercials. The commercials crack me up though. So I'm like,
So
eventually
it's
I'm gonna
very
get HBO
self-aware.
Get it.
Yeah, you gotta watch it, because
It's on my list. When payday comes around on Thursday, I plan on doing my HBO subscription. But I got backtracked on Stargirl. Remember, we talked about that on like the first episode we did.
What's the stuff?
Because Stargirl, the DC, it's on the CW. You can watch all the episodes now. Now, originally, I was just like with Legends of Tomorrow, DC's Legends of Tomorrow. I was skeptical because I like Starman, but I was, a bit skeptical on Stargirl. But they've got good choreography. Oh my God, I can't even speak English or
where's that
American.
English degree taking you now?
Yeah, right. They have good choreography for the fight scenes, and I mean, there's character development. I'm not really a fan of Luke Wilson, but I am a fan of Amy Smart. Always have been, always will be. I don't care how old she is. So it works, and I got sidetracked and I forgot about it. So I finally finished up those episodes, the last 3 episodes, and I had to watch the Five Bloods because it's been in my queue, and with Chadwick passing away, I had to watch it. And I'm a Black Panther fan. It's not my favorite Marvel movie, but it's way, way up there. And that's saying something considering I like, all the Marvel movies. I mean, it's way above Ant-Man. We'll not get into that. We'll do that for another episode.
What do you think is the future of Black Panther? Do you think
I
they
want
will?
I want Shuri to be the next Black Panther, just like in the damn comics.
Yeah,
that's
what I was gonna
what
say.
needs to happen.
I was
I
gonna say
don't
like
care.
Fury's gonna be the next Black Panther because in the comics
Yeah,
it's the Black Panther.
exactly. I don't care what anybody says. If they don't do that, I'm boycotting Marvel. And I've got enough friends that I can get upset enough about this that we can make a small dent, itty bitty.
Start a little movement.
Yeah, I mean, she needs to be the next Black Panther. It's been canonically stated that she is smarter than Stark. She has better tech than Stark. Tony Stark is my favorite MCU character, not Marvel character, but MCU character. Shuri, she needs to be the next Black Panther, just like I posted on Facebook.
What are we gonna do about?
What's that?
So that's also a good question. What's gonna happen after Iron Man? Like,
Actually, if they go by the comics, then it will be
Ruby?
It's supposed to be a African American female that takes up his place, and since now that Disney bought Fox out, Doctor Doom also took part of Iron Man's place too. Now, if you know me, like y'all do, you know that Doctor Doom is my favorite villain of all time. I don't care about it. Other villains are great, but Doctor Doom is my favorite because he outsmarted Black Panther's Panther God into when all that Emperor Doom stuff went down a few years ago. He outsmarted the Panther God and was sincere enough to prove that he thought he was the best person for the job of securing the world. You got to give that man props. If you can outsmart a god, an animal god that's basically the predator on the astral plane, you have chops. Yeah, I mean, he was my favorite villain before then because smart. I mean, yeah, he's cocky, and he's an asshole. Pardon my language. And he always dooms himself, but he thinks he's doing the best for the human race. That's what he strives for. He doesn't go about it the right way. and he could go a totally different path and be a great hero, but he didn't do that. But
Well, you know,
Well,
villains
they-
are rarely the villain in their own story.
I mean, in
Lex
his
Luthor
mind-
being the prime example.
in his mind, he's the hero.
Exactly.
Like he feels like he's doing the best to save not only Latvia, but also
Latveria,
yeah, also
whatever. Nobody
mankind.
can pronounce that correctly.
Also, mankind itself. His whole deal is like everything he does. He thinks he's doing it for the betterment of
Right.
mankind.
Yeah. But
Him
Shuri,
and Magneto had plenty of falling outs because of that.
oh yeah. I mean, Doom's screwed himself so many times it's not even funny, but Shuri needs to be the next Black Panther. If Marvel disagrees, they're stupid because Chadwick, I mean, okay, Black Panther was the first black superhero, period. In mainstream American comics, he was the first. Then you've got Falcon, what, 10 years, 13 years later? I might be a little off on my timeline, but it's close to that.
We're talking Marvel. Or we're talking about period.
We're talking about period.
Okay.
DC didn't have anybody until Black Lightning, and he wasn't around until 73.
70s. Yeah.
Yeah. Black Panther was the first black superhero. Chadwick set an example when he played that character. Shuri is going to set an example for females in general. She needs to be the next Black Panther, just like in the comics.
I think people, so many people, underestimate the power that entertainment has to shape the attitudes of culture.
They do, and they're stupid because everybody looks at TV and movies. We look at entertainment. Everybody watches or does something, whether it's theater, musicals, TV, movies. Everybody interacts in some way with that. Everybody.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're rich and go watch TV. You're still going to go to the opera or something like that. You go to the theater. We have to look at that as the bridge between jackasses and normal people. And I'm sorry that I'm putting it that way, but that's what it needs to be. It's the bridge. It's what's going to help us get through all this crap that we're going through right now. We need more African American, black actors and actresses. That's just what we need
in prominent roles. I mean,
Yes.
and because
they don't need to be sidekicks.
it shapes the way people think. I mean,
Yeah.
if
And
you,
when-
it,
and-
you,
Go ahead,
you
go ahead.
need. I mean, it's just like when, if you think back, 30 years or whatnot, even longer. I mean, we tend to, unfortunately, stereotype people the way entertainment stereotypes people.
Yeah, we do.
And it's like the more we see of characters, especially in mainstream entertainment, break those molds, the more it refocuses or
And the more
reforms
acceptable
our perception.
it becomes more acceptable in mainstream society.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
exactly
people
what it does.
underestimate. Yeah, people underestimate how important it was to have a gay character or any other like marginalized group as a character, because all of a sudden the people who live in places where it's a very homogenous landscape of people get to experience a perspective of a group that they don't see in their daily lives, to humanize them basically, instead of just
Seeing them as
see
other.
them as stories, as the other.
Yeah, because
It's like it
America-
builds a sense of empathy in these people, of people that you don't encounter in normal day to day.
somehow as a culture we have become very xenophobic, which doesn't make sense to me
Yeah.
because we're supposed to be the melting pot for the entire world. But we've become xenophobic, and if we don't show more gay people, more black people, more Native American, Asian, other than white. I mean, I'm a white guy. And some people be like, "Oh, why are you saying this?" Because it needs to happen. We're going backwards in time, and it's kind of pissing me off.
Yeah, we're
regressing, and it's like, what are we doing? Why are we regressing? This 2020. You care that person's gay. Why? You care that their skin color is different from yours. Why? How does it affect you in any way whatsoever? You know what I'm saying? And movies, TV shows, theater, like when Hamilton used a lot of black people.
I'm losing you. I'm not hearing your entire speech.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like in Hamilton. Can you hear me now?
I don't know if it's your internet or my internet. So.
It must be on. Can you hear me, Jay?
I can hear you pretty good.
Okay.
It's getting choppy.
That might be.
Jay, is it choppy on your end?
No, I can hear both of you pretty clear.
Huh.
Okay. Maybe it could just be my setup. Let me see if I have too many things open. Maybe I haven't done the old reboot and clear the system memory every once in a while.
You got to do a defrag.
But yeah.
I used to hate
those. Yeah, exactly.
Everybody used to hate that. Oh, crap. Now we lost him.
Oh, he's gone.
Well, but like I was saying, like when Hamilton used all those black actors, that was great. I mean, I couldn't imagine anybody else in those roles besides those actors. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was actually, so I finally saw Hamilton when they put it on Disney.
Oh, I done seen it 4 times, man. I keep watching it.
And I was pleasantly surprised because I was under the impression like, yeah, it's going to be like a play about, the Revolutionary War. So I'm like, here comes, George and, Alexander and Benjamin and all these guys.
Yeah.
And a lot of the prominent roles were African American.
Yes, and I loved it. The dude who plays Hercules Mulligan.
Oh, yeah, Hercules Mulligan.
Oh my God, I love that dude. I want to see him in something else.
Lafayette and Thomas Jefferson.
Yes, those two right there.
He's like my favorite.
Yes, those two right there. Hercules Mulligan and Thomas Jefferson and Lafayette. Those two are the best two in the whole damn program.
And I got to tell you, man, it's so me, from my perspective, me being African American and in comics and into all this stuff, like to see not black characters, not just in comics, but in mainstream big movies, but also in anime, like even in anime, there's like a prominent movement for dark-skinned, black-toned characters.
Well, you got to think there was a black samurai, man.
Yeah,
there was an African American samurai back in the day.
Absolutely, it's like on one end, I like 90% of me is like, man, this is great. Like we're actually pushing a movement. Like people are actually knowing and seeing like this subculture of black nerds and geeks, like are present and around, and we're finally getting that influx of culture push, right? Yeah. The problem is, ain't that many.
No, there's not.
There ain't that many black superheroes. Like prominent but I can't hear anything. When I did, can you not hear us? You still not hear us?
Can you hear us?
I don't think you can hear us. Come.
Oh, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So, but what I heard the Static is coming back.
Yes. Static is my damn favorite. I mean, Icon is the man, but Static is coming back.
Look here. So the reason I'm excited about Static coming back because you just mentioned them. That means
Yeah.
Icon's coming back. That means
Yes.
Icon's coming back. That means Cybergirl. That means all those
characters, milestone heroes are coming back.
Could possibly come back. Could you imagine a movie with Icon and Superman in it? Like,
I mean,
I want Marvel to make a Blue Marvel movie so bad.
Yeah. Wait, Blue Marvel is DC, isn't he?
No, Blue Marvel is Marvel.
Is he?
Yes. So the Blue Marvel story, he's like one of I think he's the top 10 power.
Yeah, he's a powerhouse.
Yeah, because he runs off antimatter or something like that. I was like, yo, that's
weird.
That's such an interesting concept. Because it's literally his arch nemesis is like his best friend. They both got caught in an explosion. His arch nemesis is his best friend that keeps getting sucked in and out of the antimatter zone, and his lifelong goal is to save his best friend so he can stop getting sucked in and out of the antimatter zone.
Yeah.
And he's like a powerhouse. He's a force to be reckoned with. And I love Icon. Icon is like he was the Black Superman when I envisioned
He is the Black Superman.
He was the Black Superman. And then Blue Marvel came and he was like their version of, a Black Superman. So I was like, okay. So now we're starting to hit those. Like when DC came out and said Nubia is canon.
Right.
So there is a Black Wonder Woman.
Yep.
I was like, round of applause, DC. Thanks for canonizing that, right? So these people will shut up. Thanks for canonizing that. I think they're Earth 4? Earth 5?
I don't even know what these numbers anymore. I
remember it was a multiverse theme because around recruiting all the different Superman.
The only ones I remember are Earth 3, that's the bad guys. Earth 2, because that's where Alan Scott was put.
Yeah, that's where the old school Justice League guys are.
Old school heroes. And then
Flash, like Jay Morrison Flash.
M or S, where the Marvel family's at. I can't keep up with the numbers. And
I remember there distinctly because it was a big thing when it happened.
Yeah.
I think it was 5 or 6.
There's something like that.
Superman went there.
Static is my favorite, man.
All the superheroes Black.
Yeah.
Like Superman was Black.
Milestone Comics.
Flash was Black.
Yep.
All those characters were basically the opposite. And I was like, yo, what? That's crazy. Lex Luthor was Black. Like it was
I think I've got a copy of the original run of Static. I'll have to look. But I'm pretty sure I have an original run, like trade paperback of the first.
Is it the one with we had a low cut fade with the
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
And the full head bandana that he cut holes out of.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, Static is I love Static. Icon is good, but Static just clicked with me because when I was a kid, that's when the Static cartoon came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And oh man, I love Static. I want them to make a movie with Static. I don't care if it's a teenage movie or when he's an adult, whatever. It doesn't matter. I want a Static movie. You know, I mean,
because it's going to be I think it says live action, right? It's going to be live action.
There's not a whole lot on it yet. It's like hit or miss. Maybe we'll do this. Maybe we'll do that. They don't know.
I think it's just to see what the feather would be. Because remember, I think because they do that a lot. Because I remember I did see the Black Adam teaser, and I was
Black Adam's coming out.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I'm down.
Oh yeah,
like
he's in my top 5 supervillains.
Yeah, Black Adam. Man, supervillains, man.
It's like I always say, man, you can't have a good story without a good villain.
My top 5 is Joker. The Joker, See, so I have 1A and 1B being the Joker, and the Riddler because
Oh, I don't like the Riddler.
I love Enigma. I love
Ugh.
Enigma. He always
You know he's in the Batman movie, right?
yes. I was oh my goodness when I saw. I was like, is this a question? Is he saying a riddle in the trailer?
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm ready for it. You ain't gotta show me nothing else. I'm down. Here's my $20 for this movie.
I don't know about $20.
Man, when they come back, it's gonna be like $20.
Well, no, they're open here. New Mutants just
Really?
yeah, New Mutants just premiered, and the movie theater's open over here.
We're gonna open up with New Mutants.
I heard New Mutants was awful.
I haven't watched it yet.
Is it Pixie in it?
What's that?
Is it Pixie in New Mutants? Because she's like the lead Rasputin, like Colossus' little sister. Like she's the main character of New Mutants in the comics.
That's Magic. Pixie's a different character.
Magic, my bad.
Yeah, Magic. Yeah, that's
They both end up in Dark World. Don't.
Yeah.
They both end up with demon powers. Don't.
Yeah.
Just one has a sword and one is just turns into a straight demon. Actually, I think they both turn into straight demons.
Yeah, Magic did turn into a demon a couple times.
Actually, I think in the current run she is now. I read, and everybody's stuck on Genosha. What a whoops! That's not.
Wait, no. How is that possible? I thought they blew Genosha up.
So, have you read the latest House of X, is it House of X, Word of M line of X-Men comics?
House of M was freaking 10 years ago, man.
So, no, it's this is called House of X.
No, I am off.
Boy, let me tell you, you need to read House of X. This puts the spin on the X-Men in a way that it needed a long time. It gives it a fresh breath of air. It needed a long time. Basically, I don't want to spoil too much because I kind of want you to.
Yeah, we don't do spoilers on this channel.
Okay, so basically, it's Professor X going. You know what? I tried. I did everything I could. I'm done.
Man, I thought he was dead again.
Nah, man, it's comics.
Oh,
come on, bro. It's comics. He's always alive.
shit, no, I had.
But basically,
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I haven't seen these. Holy crap! There's 2 years, almost. Holy crap!
Almost 2 years ago, yeah. So I bought the graphic novel when they finally did like, okay, this is like, if you want to pick up what the story is, this is where you go pick up this one. And I think I got volume 1, and then I think I just ordered volume 2. Because from volume 1, they break off into the different X-Men teams.
Right. Now I remember when they broke off. I do remember that part.
So in this one, Professor X, to summarize it without spoiling it too much, it's basically Professor X saying, you know what? I played the game your way. I'm going to play it by mine now.
So he pulled Magneto.
Magneto was there.
Okay, I gotta read it.
That's all I'm going to say. You just
I gotta read it. Wait. Is Cyclops still a dick?
Yes.
Okay.
But
we're good. Okay.
But he's a lovable dick because now, man, no, I'm not going to tell you. Just read it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go buy this if he's a lovable dick because
he's a lovable.
I mean, seriously, who likes Cyclops?
Nobody
likes Cyclops.
He's a control freak. He's always
exactly.
When
you played superheroes when you were a kid, did you pick to be Cyclops? Hell no, nobody picked to be Cyclops.
He does have some really good moments though. When he has his moments.
Oh yeah. When he has his moments.
Yeah. It's A1.
Yeah. But most of the time he's just a dick.
Well, yeah. He's a control freak. He always has to be in charge. And I remember when I was reading comics like constantly when I was before I joined the military. I remember what is doing in the military. I remember when remember the fracture when he finally said, you know what, Professor, I can't deal with you and your Illuminati nonsense anymore. I'm taking X-Men and we bouncing.
Yep.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
There wasn't anything you could do about it.
I was like, yeah, because House of M happened and Professor M didn't have his powers.
Yeah, what was he gonna do?
And it was
That was a very
That was
Cyclops
one-
moment,
That was
but
one.
that
of
was
the
one of
crazy-
his.
That was one of his best moments.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. One of his best moments. It was a Cyclops moment, but it was one of his best because
Like, he has some really when he has moments, he has really good moments.
yeah,
Now,
but the rest of the time he's a dick and nobody likes him.
that's the point.
I mean, everybody. Okay, who doesn't like Wolverine? Yeah, he's an asshole. He drinks. He smells bad. He's furry. But everybody likes
He's
Wolverine.
relatable.
Yeah, exactly. Because he drinks and he's smelly.
He doesn't
You
have
know
a,
He's
exactly
flawed.
what you're
yeah, he doesn't have a stick in his butt.
you know exactly what you're getting with Wolverine. With Cyclops, it's like, okay, are you going to be a dick today or are you going to help us out? Which one?
It
Tell us. Tell us now.
Depends on the story. Depends
Exactly.
On the story. Some
I
stories,
mean,
he's
you
good
could-
at times he's not.
you could predict what he was going to do, but you had to be like 30 seconds before you read the next panel. Be like, oh, he's going to be a dick. He's a
Yep.
dick.
Yeah, he's a dick.
Or you can be like, oh, he's going to help everybody out. Yep, he helps everybody out.
It was just
It's either you like what he does or you don't. There is no in between with Cyclops.
yeah. But I
I
will
mean-
say this recent run that they're doing with the X-Men is really good.
Who's writing it? Do you know?
Oh man, I forgot.
Let me look it up.
It's an old guy who came back, I think.
Jonathan Hickman. He's not
Jonathan-
an old guy.
No, I mean like he's been back and forth. I mean, everybody knows his name.
Yeah, it's Hickman.
Yeah,
He's a good writer.
yeah. Hickman is.
Yeah.
He gave that team a breath of fresh air.
Oh yeah. Just like
Oh, and what he's doing, Emma Frost. Oh, I love it so much.
see, I don't like her. I mean,
Oh, she's a. Oh, see. This is where we're gonna draw the line.
nah.
Because I love me some Emma Frost. Like she is A1 criminal A bitch. She does not care about you or your feelings, but she gonna do what she need to do.
But-
And ain't a lot of people gonna get her way to do it. And if you do get her way to do it, she gonna figure out how to stop it. I will say it was kind of grimy back in the day with her Cyclops and the clone gene.
Madeline
that was-
Pryor.
Yeah, that was kind of grimy. I ain't gonna lie. That was grimy.
I mean,
that
but
was one of Cyclops' dick moments. Like, come on, Cyclops. Like, what are you doing?
That's not why I don't like her though. I think I don't like her because I can identify with her and
Uh-oh.
the weird ass shit she does. I'll be like, yeah, I'd do that. So that's why I don't like her.
Oh, because you see yourself.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh, because you hate yourself.
no!
It explains so much.
Oh,
Right?
yeah. You told on yourself.
I don't care. I mean, I am what I am, you know?
What-
I don't like her because I hate the decisions that I make.
And she makes those same decisions and does them effectively. I
Yeah,
don't like it.
yeah. I mean,
But, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, there's some characters, man. Like what he's doing to those teams, man. Oh God,
See, X-Men,
X-Men needed to be back. Real.
it did.
Yeah.
I'm like not.
I don't know if the Fantastic Four is back.
Man, who even knows with them anymore?
What?
Who
No.
can follow them? I mean, they're off in the negative zone.
No,
Then they're in another dimension. Then they're on planet
they're
FU.
they're back because you're gonna see it, and when you read House of X, they're back.
I don't even
don't
try
know-
to keep
I
up with
just
them
don't
anymore.
know what prominent role they have. And
I mean, I don't even know who's on. I mean, is it still Thing, Invisible
it's
Woman?
the original four.
Okay.
The original four, Franklin and Valerie are kids.
Wait, they're back to kids? They're not teenagers anymore?
They're not. They're young. If they are teenagers, they're young teenagers. They're like 12, 13. So I don't.
I can't look. I'm a smart guy, but I cannot keep up with the Fantastic Four. I mean,
They do universe hop a lot.
I wouldn't be surprised if they showed up in
What-
Action
what-
Comics.
What are they going to do on Earth? I mean, really, what are they going to do?
No, you're right. What are they going to do on Earth? But
Between the X-Men and the Avengers and the other team I'm blanking on, but Black Bolt. What are you gonna do with the Fantastic Four? In a power scale, they're not that high.
No, I mean Thing is kind of up there with Hulk.
Hold
He's
on.
on the same level as Colossus.
Same
but-
level. I give you Colossus.
No,
Hulk-
they're on
Hulk on a
75.
bad day?
Huh?
Hulk on a bad day, maybe?
No,
Well,
no. Thing does not even touch Hulk.
yeah, Thing does.
No. He's on the same level as Colossus.
I give you Colossus, but you said
Now, Richards is supposedly the smartest person in the Marvel Universe,
yeah. So why
which
would
could come in handy for some of the shit that they went through,
yeah?
like Thanos. But of course, Disney didn't own the rights at the time.
yeah.
And if they had done it like that was originally done in the original Infinity Gauntlets, Infinity War.
So there's Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity Wars, and I think they had written one originally, not too long ago. I forgot what that was called.
I
Infinity.
think it was Infinity Gauntlets, the one I'm thinking about.
Which one are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about the first one.
That's Gauntlets.
Yeah.
No, I think
No.
I think the first one is just called Infinity War. And
No,
then-
no, Infinity War was the one with Adam Warlock where he showed back up.
yeah, that's the same one.
No, it's
Oh, when he came back.
yeah, when he came back.
That's Wars. That's plural.
Yeah. But Infinity Gauntlet was the one where Thanos got the original gauntlet and then but you had the entire Marvel universe. Now actually Reed Richards didn't amount to much in that because I'm pretty sure he got wiped out.
No, he was there.
Was he there?
Him.
I'm trying to think.
It was
Now I
him.
know I've got that in here somewhere.
I think it was him, Strange, Warlock.
Him, Strange, Warlock, Wolverine, and Hulk were still in it.
So,
Captain America.
so Hulk, Strange, and Warlock stayed back and were like the planners, quote unquote, and everybody else was kind of like, unfortunately, the cannon fodder.
Yeah, because Warlock took Hulk and Wolverine aside and was like, "Hey, y'all the two that do
The most damage.
what needs to be done when it needs to be done. So if you get the opportunity, kill Thanos."
They did.
But he didn't say it to anybody else because he knew everybody else would be like, "No, we don't kill people."
There was a
Yeah.
moment where
Destroy indiscriminate buildings that are probably full of people, but kill them personally.
well, no, they were on the throne that Thanos had made. For
Yeah, they were in the middle of space.
They're in
The
the-
comic is completely different.
yeah.
The comic that Infinity War and Endgame are pulled from are completely different.
It didn't take place on the planet. It took place.
Yeah, it was in the middle of space. The Marvel Comics Devil was involved.
Mistress Death was there.
Yeah, that's what I can't say his name, so I'm not even going to try.
Uh,
Death was there.
you talking about Devil Boy?
Yeah,
Mephisto.
Marvel's Devil.
Mephisto was there.
Yeah, that dude.
It was weird.
It was a crazy comic, but I
That was
mean,
that was late 70s, early 80s.
no, that was late 80s, early 90s.
It really wasn't that late.
Yeah, I think it was 93. If I'm not mistaken.
When was Secret Wars? Because Secret Wars.
Oh, Secret Wars, the original, that was back in the 70s.
Okay, then I have the timelines mixed up. Then.
Yeah, you got to admit, dude, that it gets crazy after a while.
You're right, because Secret Wars, because Spider-Man had his first appearance in the black suit in like 73 or 74.
Yeah. Let's see. Yep, 1991. I was off by 2 years.
Jeez.
Infinity Gauntlet.
Infinity, was
I
that
think,
the same?
I think that
was
still
that around the-
qualifies as early 90s.
What's that? Oh yeah. Well, I said 93. So
I said early 80s. That's not bad.
yeah, but it was 90s. Infinity War was after that. That was after the Stones had been separated.
Wait, did Infinity War or Infinity Gauntlet come out at the same time? The Infinite Crisis was going out? Because was the Infinite Crisis like 89, 90?
You talking about Crisis on Infinite Earth?
Oh, yeah, Crisis on Infinite Earth.
That was 85. The original was 85.
85. Okay.
Yeah. I know that one by heart because I've had the original comics. I've had the trade paperback. I've got it on Nook. I love that miniseries right there.
Because Infinite
Nook.
Earth,
There's a name I haven't heard in forever.
What's that?
The Nook.
The
That's
Nook,
the
yeah.
Barnes and Noble one, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
they still make those.
I don't know. I got it on my phone.
Oh,
Yeah, I was happy to find out. I found a library app that will let you check out all these things and open them directly in Kindle. So
what?
Yeah.
That- yeah, it's called Overdrive.
I think I've
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I gotta
so
get a new e-reader,
I think your library has to participate in it, but
Yeah.
as far as I know, it includes comics. Whatever you want to read. If the library if the library that you're a part of has access to it, you can check it out just like a regular book.
Well, I know for me right now, I'm reading the Walking Dead comics.
Good series.
Because Humble Bundle you could buy all of the volumes,
Do you
including
know?
including the Negan spinoff for like $20.
Do you know
Oh,
how
nice.
Kirkman pitched that to get it printed, to actually get it published? Do you know what he did?
No, I'm curious.
He told them that the zombie virus was from aliens. Do you see aliens anywhere in that comic, anywhere in the TV show, anywhere? He lied. He straight up told them the zombie virus comes from aliens. He even admitted it in an interview.
What?
The
Well,
zombie
that's probably
virus
why he
comes from
never. That's
Yeah,
probably why he never really revealed the origin in the comic, right?
Right, because he lied to get the comic published because zombie comics were not popular at the time. So he lied to get it published because who does his frack? Image was like, yeah, Image Comics are like, oh, it's aliens. Okay, we'll do that. And then never do you hear about the origin of the virus.
Didn't Image do Invincible?
Yes, they did. And Invincible is one of my favorite comics of all time. And it's Kirkman. I mean,
Yeah, it's Kirkman.
yeah,
I haven't.
same dude.
It's done now, right? It's finished. It's finished this run.
Yeah, it's finished.
Because I'm on.
Yeah.
Last volume I read was 5. So
Oh no, dude, you got to finish it. It's
how many volumes are there? Question mark.
14, and I think
Oh.
I've made it to 12. I haven't got the last 2 yet, but monetary restrictions, single father, 2 daughters.
Yeah, that'll stop a lot.
See,
Yeah.
now you're gonna have to check out and see if that Overdrive app works for any of the
I
volumes.
highly doubt any library where I'm at is going to have Invincible as a download.
I mean, you might.
You never know.
Dude, I've only got 3 libraries within a 45.
Yeah, but it's the
radius.
county system. It'll be your county system. So.
Yeah, I live in Polk County, Florida.
Look, man, you won't know.
Brady Judd as sheriff.
The worst that could happen is it says
The worst-
no.
Yeah, the worst that can happen is it says it's not available. Like to give you an example,
Wait, does it
here in
geo?
Charlotte, they partner with the Dolly Parton Library. I don't know if you're aware of what that is.
Yes. Dude, I'm from the
so-
same town as you. I know who Dolly Parton is.
I know you know who Dolly Parton is, but I don't know if you know what the Dolly
I do.
Parton
She
Library.
her, Imagination.
Imagination Library.
Yes.
So
That's a big
basically,
deal.
So basically, if your library partners with this Imagination Library, her foundation will send your child a book every month until they reach kindergarten.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll send
Dolly
them a free book
Parton-
every month. No other thing. Just she wants people to read.
She's big on education and reading.
She's a national treasure.
I mean, she needs to team up with LeVar
Yeah,
Burton.
that lady is a national treasure.
Yeah. Her and LeVar Burton need to team up and do a Reading Rainbow type, Reading Imagination type thing.
Oh,
well, you know LeVar
speaking
Burton.
of reading Rainbow, LeVar Burton. Apparently, Netflix just did a Black Voices in Reading and they did not include him.
What?
It's like,
a
how do you
travesty.
not include the most iconic?
Hold on.
Iconic.
Who did they put it in?
So Netflix made a new series, and it's all about reading in black voices, and it's like, how do you not include a guy
Is it about-
who
is it
made
about, like, the author?
reading? No, it's just.
I
it's just,
mean, seriously?
Yeah, he's not in it.
Is he
Like
produced
they
it?
tweeted about somebody tweeted about it. It's like, where's your episode? And he's like, that's a good question.
Oh no.
No, that's a travesty.
It is.
I mean,
That
for
is-
real.
that is the
What the
oversight of all time.
No, that's a diss. That's not even no, that's a diss right there. That's not an oversight.
Did they try to like focus in on younger guys who hasn't had anything?
It doesn't matter. It's
Maybe.
freaking LeVar Burton. I mean,
Calm down. I'm trying to get more details. I want to know what's going on here. Before you shove your spear into the show, let me figure out what this show.
all right. I'm gonna drink my drink. I'll be quiet for a minute.
Okay. So there has been a recent movement to kind of push that black voices in reading and writing thing. So I'm trying to figure out like what stories were told, who told the stories, whether the writers themselves have told their own stories. Like, what exactly was this show about? Would you know, or are you looking that up now?
It's called Bookmarks: Celebrating Black Voices.
Okay.
Where the hell did my remote go?
And
Oh, there it is.
what did it?
Black Voices in Entertainment Today, reading a book written by a black author.
What's it called? One more time.
Black voice.
Bookmarks.
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 It is
my
a
TV
preschool
decided to
series.
Oh, the first thing shows up. Okay, so these look like younger guy, like younger crowd, and they're telling stories that some of them either wrote or had some kind of association with it.
I think it's just more well known today. Yeah, entertainers.
Everybody knows
Yeah.
a lot of LeVar Burton, though. That's
Why this is a travesty.
You could poke your stick.
Yeah.
Now.
Okay. Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Maybe they'll do a season 2.
I hope so.
Hey, he should have been the first one. When you think reading and black people, who do you think? LeVar Burton. I mean, come on. Oh, by the way,
I
You
see.
get no argument from me.
he's in Community. Have you watched it yet?
No, I haven't.
I have not.
He's in Community as himself. And then you got Danny Glover, Little Gambino. I think that's what he goes by.
Childish
As himself,
Childish
or is he
Gambino.
as a,
He
as a
sings.
caricature
he
of
sings.
himself?
Right, but he sings the Green Rainbow theme song.
Oh, okay. I know who these people are.
Yeah.
I know who these people are. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know why they picked them. It's just I really wish one of them was LeVar Burton.
Right.
Like, one is that's Common. That's the famous actress that was in those Jordan Peele's movies, and she was in Black Panther. That's Jill Scott. That's the girl that was on Blackish, who has produced her own movie recently that actually did fairly well. So now she's in a executive. She's the first African American under 20 producer to produce a multi-million-dollar movie.
Didn't y'all say bookmark?
Bookmarks,
Bookmarks.
plural.
Why the hell is it not coming up? Is it one word or two?
Is one word.
I don't know if it's released.
There
yet.
it is. Here we go.
Yeah, I see it now. That's Drew.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's set to premiere tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Some of these look like, yeah, Lupita Nyong'o. I think she wrote that book. Okay. Yeah, I can dig it. I know why they picked who they picked, but it's still LeVar Burton. Come on.
But I'm kind of mad, man. Y'all got me hyped up now, damn it.
Calm down. We almost at an hour.
I know,
Yeah.
but come on, LeVar. I mean, seriously, it's LeVar Burton.
I know, man. I understand. I do listen to his podcast. Have you listened to his podcast?
No, I didn't know he had
No.
one.
Oh, so LeVar Burton has a LeVar Burton reads, and he reads you stories as if he's back on Reading Rainbow.
Oh fuck, I gotta
Oh,
watch that.
nice.
And it is great. He reads some stories like I never even heard of.
Okay, Common's in there. I like Common.
Yeah, Common's in there. Joel Scott's in there. I can't remember her name, but she's from Blackish. The
I still love when he read "Go the F to Sleep."
Right?
Right? I still
That
think when
was
Samuel
excellent.
Jackson read it, it was
I know who Jill Scott is.
criminal crime.
Lapita?
Is that Lupita? Lupita Nyong'o? I believe?
Yeah, a couple of the books are written by the
written by
entertainer
someone.
that's reading them. Yeah.
So I know what I know what
McLaughlin? Where do I know him from? Oh, Stranger Things. Okay.
yeah.
I was about to say, I know that dude.
Yeah, you do. That's Stranger Things.
Yeah. I know Common. Wait, I know Grace Byers too.
Yeah, you know Grace Byers. You know the people in these.
Yeah, it just takes me a minute.
I know why they picked them because they're currently
Right, but come on, man, LeVar Burton.
I know, man. I'm with you,
I'm mad.
but I understand why. But it should have been. Did he produce it? Because I feel like this is a show.
No, he didn't have anything to do with it.
That's some bullshit.
They should do a
Straight up.
special episode with him
Yes.
doing
Add on the episode, add LeVar Burton. He don't even have to read me a book. Just have him on there.
talking about Reading Rainbow. Speaking of Netflix documentaries, have you watched? I believe it's called Level Up. Is that what it's called?
Talking about High Score?
High Score. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man,
I watched it twice now.
What a good docuseries.
Yes.
I have not seen it yet.
I told you gotta watch it.
If you love video games, especially if you grew up when we grew up, like how like the process was made, like how it became.
I mean, it goes all the way.
How video games basically started becoming to what we know today.
It goes all the way back to Space Invaders, man. It's
like they interviewed a guy who made Pac-Man and told you how he came up with the idea of Pac-Man.
Yeah.
It told you about
he was eating pizza and he pulled a piece out.
Yeah, he pulled a piece out, and it was cute because he thought he was trying to get it so that women would be more invited into arcades. So he made that for women, and it blew up. They love it.
It worked,
right?
And it just blew up from there. Like, man, like, do you find out how the Atari became the Atari? You found out why ET failed?
Because it was a horrible
game.
Well, I think I don't want to spoil it because I want you to watch it, but he goes into what happened and how he became the face.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. I'll give you that.
It was not completely his fault.
It was 95% Steven Spielberg's fault. 95%. I mean, how you gonna? If you're just some guy who's writing a video game, how are you going to argue with Steven Spielberg, even back in the 80s?
Oh no,
what are you going to do?
This is late 80s, going into the 90s. So he was.
What are you going to say?
His highest populace.
Yeah, you're going to be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Spielberg, you're wrong." No, you're not going to do that. What are you going to do? Get thrown out of the building from the 95th floor? You're going to be like, "Yes, sir. We'll do exactly what you want."
But the time frame, man, I don't. With the limited technology he had then, man, I kind of see where he ended up. Anyway, just watch it.
Yeah. My favorite part is Gay Blade.
That's crazy. You're crazy.
Nah, man, that shit is funny. That is funny I mean, out of everything else, it's funny. It makes fun of Pat Buchanan.
Everything out of that show. That's what you took. What you took.
All right.
It's funny. I mean,
yeah, it is. But I was like, That's what you're.
Okay, it's not my favorite, but it's the funniest part of it.
It's one of the funniest parts.
Yeah, my favorite part is the dude who did the artwork for Final Fantasy,
Oh
because y'all know Final Fantasy is my jam.
yeah.
I would not play anything but Final Fantasy if that's the only thing I had.
Mm.
So when does Remake come out for Xbox? That's
Next
what you
year.
have, right?
Yeah,
All right.
2021.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
I'm looking forward. We got a new Borderlands DLC coming out on the 10th. So
Yeah, I have not played the newest Borderlands. I'm kind of.
I haven't played 3 either. I played 1 and 2.
I
And
love
I played the prequel. Wait, no.
pre-sequel.
pre-sequel.
Yeah, pre-sequel.
Yeah,
But I haven't played 3 yet.
I love 2.
Oh, what's the game? Hold on. There's a new. Oh, Don't Starve. It's on Game Pass.
That's the procedural one, right?
No.
Yeah,
Don't Starve is like like what I mean is it's a random generator. Like the
Yeah,
levels, I don't think are they're not fixed.
No, it's a survival game.
roguelike.
Yeah.
It
It looks sort of like the
Survival
the art style looks sort of like the Corpse Bride.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been playing it off Game Pass. I promote Game Pass because for $15 a month you can download like 100 different games, and there's always something that you're going to be interested in.
Yeah.
And I've been playing this for like 3 days now, and I've died a lot, which is impressive because I don't die a whole lot in video games.
I love playing the Xbox.
Yeah, so if a video game can kill me within 4 hours, it's impressive. I got to give it thumbs up because I died.
Did you ever play Hollow Knight?
Yeah, I died.
Oh, I made it through Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's an excellent game.
Yeah. Like I said, if I die, I give it a thumbs up because normally I don't die in video games. Like
my guilty pleasure side scroller is the Shantae series.
That's not a
side scroller.
That's not a guilty pleasure. That's a good series of games. What are you talking about?
Oh, dude, they're awesome. I love them all.
I just bought
even the Game Boy Color. I have played every one of them from the Game Boy Color all the way up to the most recent one for this for the current gen.
You got a Switch, right? Do you have a PlayStation?
I have a PS4, a Switch. I play it on Switch just so I can, because I mean it works really well in handheld mode.
All right, on your PS4, see if there's a game called Dead Cells, CELLS.
That's a good one.
Okay.
It's like Ninja Gaiden. It's like a Ninja Gaiden scroller, but every time you die, you get stronger.
Oh.
I mean, it goes all the way back to the 80s, and it's just top notch.
The art in that game.
Okay.
Good.
It's great. It's a great game. I mean, I died in that game, so I give it thumbs up. But when you die, you get stronger, so I give it like double thumbs up.
Did you play Rogue Legacy?
What's that?
Did you play Rogue Legacy?
No, I don't think so. What is that?
Rogue Legacy came out, I think it was 16. It was about a family that was cursed and they had to travel through the castle and try to beat the castle. But each time you went into the castle, it made a new version of the castle.
Oh, Dead Cells does that, but no, I haven't played that one.
Yeah.
Dead Cells is available on Switch.
Yeah, it's a random generated map every time.
Yeah.
So it throws different crap at you every time. So I mean,
the genre's called roguelike.
I mean, that's the stuff we grew up on. Nintendo side scrollers. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
anything that's not like overly graphic intensive.
Yeah.
I like to get on my Switch just because I can take it everywhere.
I mean, that kind of stuff holds a special place in my heart because, you know, we grew up on Nintendo and Atari. I mean, Pitfall is still in my top 10 games of all time.
I grew up on Sega.
You lying, because I know you're the same age as me.
I grew up on Sega.
You lying. I know you're the same age as us.
I had a Sega Genesis.
You didn't have nothing before that?
I had a Nintendo.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was like, but I had like 2 games. I was 5, and immediately I don't remember anything past that. I do remember my Sega. I remember.
What'd you have on Sega?
Oh.
Sonic.
Of course, I had Sonic, bro.
What else did you have? You said you had 2 games. So what was the other one?
Oh, on the NES, I had 2 games. NES,
Oh, okay.
NES, I had Mario 3
Yes.
and Duck Hunt.
Those came on
Like-
the same cartridge, though.
No, Super
No,
Mario.
not Mario 3.
Yeah,
Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt came on the same cartridge.
Oh,
Super
yeah,
Mario
yeah.
3 was its own game.
Yeah, you're right.
But oh, dude, when I think back to NES, I mean, NES, I had
I don't remember any.
obviously Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3, Zelda,
Teenage
Contra.
Mutant Ninja Turtles, Contra,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, DuckTales,
Battletoads.
No.
Darkwing Duck.
Wait,
oh,
there was
so
a Darkwing
many.
Duck
Yeah,
video game?
there was a Darkwing Duck for you.
What?
Yeah, there's 2 of them. Because I think there was the NES
shoot.
one and the Super Nintendo one.
Dude,
the
that's
worst,
still my ringtone.
the worst
on my phone.
movie-based game ever made, besides
E.T.?
E.T., Ghostbusters.
Yeah, there it is.
The NES version of Ghostbusters was the worst game ever made. I don't care what anybody says.
No. E.T. is still the worst ever.
Well, besides E.T.
Oh, okay.
He said played. He probably didn't play ET.
Nobody.
Yeah, I never played E.T.
No,
There was what, 50?
But I played Ghostbusters. I rented it from Putt Putt, and it was awful. Oh, so bad. So bad.
No.
Like you can go watch a angry video game nerd video of not good.
Not good. Huh?
Yeah, I got to remember PlayStation this month has Street Fighter as one of its PS Plus games for
Street Fighter
free.
5 and
Which Street Fighter? 1, 2?
5.
Street Fighter 5, and I already forgot what the other game is.
It's all right. It ain't the best.
I mean,
It doesn't matter. It's free.
It is.
free is good.
Free if you have.
Also,
Yeah.
If anyone who watches this is a PlayStation Plus subscriber, remember, always buy your membership during the Christmas season because it's $15 cheaper.
Or buy it off Amazon.
Pro tip.
Yeah. So,
And if you want to play with me, my gamer tag on anything is Eternal Spider. Even on PlayStation, Steam, Xbox, anything, it's Eternal Spider.
I don't play multiplayer games, so right now
I mean, the only one I've been playing lately is Fallout 76. I'm not gonna knock it like everybody else does. It's not a horrible game. It's not a great game, but it's not a horrible game. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I heard it's just like the thing that ends up pissing people off is like if you're playing multiplayer on Fallout 76, you don't really get story credit. Yeah, only like the lead person of the game gets story credit, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's
like one thing I like about so Borderlands 3. Borderlands 2 had, if you were too far in the story, they wouldn't give you credit. But Borderlands 3, as long as you're not like end game far ahead, what it'll do, and even if you are, when you play with your friends, when you go back to your single player game, you'll pick up where you left off in your single player game. But when you get to the point where you played with your friends, it will let you fast forward past everything you did with your friends.
Now that's kind of cool.
So it'll be like, hey, you've already done this mission. Would you like to fast forward? And you'll go straight to the next section after what you played with your friends. So I will not knock Borderlands for that, because that is awesome. And they also have it where even if you're playing with a brand new character, you can play in a cooperation mode where all the characters, all the enemies will scale to your specific level.
That's
you'll be-
always a plus.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
always that was like in one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Original.
No,
I mean-
the original, you were screwed.
Yeah.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
when Elder
Yeah,
Scrolls
Borderlands 1
Online-
and 2, and
I
even
know
the pre-sequel,
two scale.
it did not scale. It's whatever the host level was.
Oh,
But and in Borderlands 3, they made loot. You have two options where in cooperation mode, not only do the enemies scale to your level, but everyone gets their own loot. So you don't have to worry about somebody sniping loot from you.
So they World of Warcrafted it.
I
Yeah.
think you had a roll in World of Warcraft.
But well, no, everyone. So you may not get the same loot as someone else,
Right.
and
Yeah,
it
the
will
World of
have
Warcraft
different
loot.
modifiers. It's the last time I played World of Warcraft was what year did it come out?
2004,
5?
5.
Yeah, something like that.
So, I think Burning Crusade came out when I played it.
Yeah.
The last
which
time
I-
I played was 08 because
Yeah, I
somebody
don't-
talked me into trying it.
I don't know if I ever even bought Burning Crusade. I think I only played. I don't think I ever played any of the expansions.
Okay, so
Uh,
none of us are multiplayer gamers, huh?
I like to play multiplayer games. It's just
Depends on the game. Like Fall Guys.
but I don't play them publicly. I just play them with close friends.
Yeah, we
Guys.
might have to find another guest or another host for this because none of us do that. I mean, that's kind of, WoW is a kind of popular game. And
Oh yeah, none of us play MMOs.
No.
Yeah, no, I don't play MMOs.
I mean, the last one I
No,
played
that's
was
not true. I played Final Fantasy 14 for like 3 years.
I played City of Heroes when it was out,
Jesus.
and then hey, don't knock City of Heroes.
Oh no, I'm not knocking it.
Oh,
just
okay.
like, holy dude.
And then when they
that-
came out with the
that was a long time ago.
no, about 3 years ago, some guys bought the IP address, the rights to the name,
Mhm,
and launched it on their own servers.
mhm.
And for a few years now, people have been playing on that.
Really?
Unfortunately, I have a Mac, and when they did the newest update about 6 months ago, it booted me off, and I can't get back on. Now I'm working on building a new desktop so I can get back on City of Heroes.
Did you tell them that you got booted on?
Yeah, they can't do anything about it. It's a problem with the update.
So,
They've been working on it, but the only way I'm going to get back on is if I get just a desktop, a regular desktop.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, that was my game. When it launched, I was one of the first 100 people on the game. Okay, and I played it all the way up until the system shut down and they sold, when they sold everything off. And I mean, y'all know I'm a superhero guy. I'm a comic book guy. So City of Heroes was my shit. I would do nothing but play City of Heroes for like days on end. And, that's probably why my last marriage didn't last as long as it should have.
Oh,
But I mean, it was my fault. I mean, I'm not blaming City of Heroes. I'm just saying that game was very important to me and I miss playing it. So once I build my own desktop, and I'm slowly started buying pieces so I can build, because I haven't built one since, I think the last one I actually completed was in 2012. And then one of the hurricanes hit and destroyed that one, and I haven't built one since. So as soon as I get enough parts, I'm going to put a new one together just so I can play City of Heroes. But I mean, that's the only MMO that I actually enjoyed playing. I played World of Warcraft, wasn't a fan. It's not that I don't like fantasy because my daughter is named after a fantasy character from the Sword of Truth series, the books. So it's not that I don't like fantasy. It's just that I didn't like World of Warcraft. I didn't like the game mechanics. And, you know, not
Well,
every game works for every person. Not everybody's going to like the same thing.
right. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to hop off here. I have to go read a story to my daughter.
Oh, it's nice.
Have fun and have a good
Thank
night,
you.
sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. I will
What
see
story
y'all
are
again few. Huh?
What story are you reading?
Uh-oh.
I am not sure. I just
Oh.
know she wants me to read one before she goes to bed because I just got back from working and working some flights, so I haven't been home for a while.
Okay.
So
All right, man. Have a
it's
good
been
night.
fun. I'll see you next time around.
Yeah.
You got to do your catchphrase.
I gotta read my.
Live long and prosper.
There you go.
Oh,
All right, man.
Peace.
Peace.
yeah. So if we want, we could start wrapping it up here.
Yeah. I'm sad Chadwick. Like I said, I'm sad Chadwick died. Shuri definitely needs to be the next Black Panther.
It would be nice.
It wouldn't even be nice. It's the only thing that makes sense. They do not need to recast that role.
Hey man, there's a lot of things that don't happen that's supposed to make sense.
What's that?
I say a lot of things happen that's supposed to happen, but that don't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, they should not recast his role.
They're not. They're probably gonna move forward.
Well, I mean, I hope they don't.
It would be smart if they did.
Yeah, it would be the best thing they could do is not recast that role. He was perfect for that role, and there's nobody else going to be able to fit. Well, I'm not going to say that because there's plenty of actors that could fill the role, but it's not going to feel the same. You know what I mean?
It's not going to be him.
Yeah, exactly. And they're going to get backlash from that from the nerd community and the black community. I mean, if they go forward with casting another actor, it doesn't matter who they pick. They're going to get flack from at least two sides, the black community and the nerd community.
It's going to be, I think they're just going to let Shuri take over the mantle.
That's what they need to do. She needs to be the new Black Panther. I mean, that's all there is to it.
I mean, technically that is unfortunate. Oh, man, I hate to say it, but it is canon that he does end up like dying and she ends up taking over the Black Panther mantle.
But she was Black Panther before he died too, though.
No, she was White Tiger.
Oh yeah, no. She wasn't White Tiger. She was the Black Panther for. He ended up being Black Panther for the Land of the Dead or whatever they called that. Their necropolis.
The actual area.
Yeah. He was the Black Panther for that, and she was the Black Panther for Wakanda.
Yeah, because he was. When you're in that, you're basically dead.
Right. But he wasn't actually dead though. He was just protecting the. Man, that shit is complicated.
He was dead, and that's how I see it.
I don't see it that way. But anyway, she needs to be Black Panther. That's what
spirit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not arguing with you, but I'm not agreeing with you either.
I know what they said, but I'm telling you.
I know.
He's a walking spirit that protected the land of the dead.
I know.
A spirit.
I know.
That sounds like a dead person to me.
You're not wrong. But she needs to be the Black Panther.
I
really
would like it if she became the Black Panther.
Yeah, I mean, she's a good actress.
Yeah.
The
question is, who the hell is she gonna fight? You killed like one of the primary bad guys for the Black Panther series.
But I mean, there's plenty of people.
You killed two, actually, because you killed Killmonger and you killed what's his name? So
who?
The Australian dude. I forgot his name already.
Claw?
Claw. You killed
I don't think he's actually dead though.
He's dead.
Nah.
He brought the body to him.
I don't think Claw's dead though.
Claw, that was his dead body he dragged to Wakanda.
Right, but if you look in the comics, most of his body is made up of vibranium.
I don't think they did that in the MCU.
I don't know if they did, but I see it happening. That I mean, you got to think, Andy Serkis, that dude is a voice act. I mean, most of his stuff is voice acting.
Yeah.
So I see. I don't know, man.
He's dead.
I don't think he's dead.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
You know what? Comics are weird. Maybe he's not dead.
You're right. Comics are extremely weird.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe he went to the astral plane with the Black Panther. I don't know.
But I mean, he isn't. Andy Serkis is in the Batman, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna be Alfred.
Yeah.
Which again, I
great.
don't disagree with the casting, but I find it extremely weird.
We just gotta wait and see.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I give any actor.
I
the
didn't
benefit of
see
the
any
doubt.
green with the Riddler question marks in that trailer. I saw red.
What's that?
I said when the Riddler was doing question marks
Uh-huh.
and stuff, it was red. It was not green. So they're not doing cartoony.
Oh no! This is nowhere near cartoony
Yeah,
shit.
riddle me this.
Yeah, no.
They're doing.
This ain't your daddy's Riddler.
Yeah, this is gonna be Bad Bomber.
Yeah, exactly.
This might be Hush Enigma. Ooh.
Nah, I don't think they can go that far.
No,
I mean,
I don't think they're gonna introduce Hush.
No.
But I think it'll be like that version of the Riddler.
I don't think they can go that far because they've got Catwoman and the Penguin in it also.
The Penguin?
Yeah, Colin Farrell's the Penguin. Oswald Cobblepot.
I think I gotta watch that trailer again. I don't remember the Penguin.
No, he's not in there. We've only seen production photos of Colin Farrell in the makeup.
Oh, that's why I didn't say. Oh,
Yeah. But everybody says they couldn't even tell it was Colin Farrell.
because he has all the makeup.
Yeah. So.
Oh, wait, who was the last Penguin? Danny DeVito?
Yeah, Danny DeVito.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson was hard.
Yeah.
But Heath Ledger pulled it off.
He's the reason why I don't question actors until after they've acted anymore.
Yeah, that's why I stopped.
I mean,
I didn't even know who he was, and somebody was like, "That's the dude from Brokeback Mountain." I was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, the dude from Brokeback Mountain."
nah. Well, see, I never watched Brokeback Mountain. I still haven't watched that movie, and I won't watch that movie.
You're not the audience. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not the intended audience for that, but I knew him from A Knight's Tale, and when they're like, "Oh, well, it's gonna be Heath Ledger," I'm like, "Man, that dude is too damn pretty to play the Joker."
He was the main character.
Can't do it.
Right? He was the main character.
In A Knight's Tale?
Yeah, he was the main.
Yeah, he was the main character.
See,
I was
somebody told me Brokeback Mountain first, but then
Nah.
someone came back later and said, "No, he's from A Knight's Tale."
Well, he's from both.
And I was like, "Is he from one or the other?" And they were like, "He's from The Knight's Tale." I was like, "I still don't like it."
Yeah,
But I could take A Knight's Tale. Then somebody said it's the same guy, and I was like,
yeah,
"I don't like it." And then I watched it. I was like, "I love it."
yeah. I mean, when they announced it, I'm like, he cannot do it. He's too much of a pretty boy to play the Joker. And then that movie came out, and I'm like, damn.
I didn't think I would like Tom Hardy's Bane, but I kind of liked it.
I'm still.
It's quotable. He's very quotable.
Oh yeah, well yeah, because that's all they did for that movie, though.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, that's the worst movie in that series, in that trilogy. That is the worst movie.
Is it?
Yes.
Begins.
Batman Begins. No, Batman Begins was good. 'Cause you got Scarecrow, you've got a relatable Batman, and you've got what's her name? Katie Holmes.
Yeah, Katie Holmes.
Okay. Good parts of that movie. Then you've got The Dark Knight. Heath Ledger. I don't even need to say anything else. You got Heath Ledger as a Joker. Everybody knows he blew that role out of the park. I mean, phenomenal role. Then you've got Batman. What is it? Dark Knight Returns?
No, I think it's Dark Knight.
Is it Dark Knight Returns?
Is it Returns or Rises?
I think it's Rises. Dark Knight Rises. The only thing out of there is the quotes. Do you remember the plot of the movie?
Yeah.
What?
Bane literally took over the town, made the poor people basically take down the oligarchy and the police or whatever was holding trial. Basically terrorized the movie.
But who else? What other character was in the movie?
It was Talia al Ghul.
Okay, so you do remember the plot.
Yeah, dude, I remember all those movies. Yeah.
But I mean, the normal person doesn't remember that she was even in the damn movie.
I do.
But you're not a normal person. You're a nerd, man.
Because I was pissed off about how they did it. I hated it.
Okay, so like I said, that's the worst movie out of that trilogy.
The only reason I liked the movie is because of Bane.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the worst movie out of that trilogy.
Man,
you can't. I mean, you can't even look at it any other way. That's the worst one.
Batman Begins is hard. It's hard to swallow. I can't.
It is hard to follow, but you got Ra's al Ghul and you got Scarecrow.
I say hard to swallow because the more I watched it, the more I'm like, this makes no sense. Like, why would Ra's al Ghul team up with the Scarecrow of all?
But he didn't team up with him. He hired him.
Yeah, whatever. And then Ra's al Ghul is better than that. He's always been better than that. The Al Ghuls in the Batman series has always been better than that. And both Talia and Ra's were treated like.
Right. But you and I understand that. The normal person is only going to think.
Like, if anybody knows Batman and you hear any Al Ghul, Talia, or Ra's, you're like, oh, it's about to get real. Right?
Right. But you've got to think.
Ra's got a little real towards the end there. But Talia was just like, manipulative woman. I was like,
yeah, and she was watered down.
I was like, what in the world? Like, no, she's a stone cold killer.
She was watered down version. The only, I mean, you got to think the normal person, the average person, only sees stuff like that in the CW series, right? So you got to think that basically what they think of is the CW version. What's the CW version of Ra's al Ghul?
Trapped Green Arrow on the island to train him to be the best.
So he can take. That Green Arrow can take his place.
Yeah, eventually take over.
That I mean, it's the what. Look, I like Green Arrow. Green Arrow was a good show.
Look, they tried to be Batman before Batman, and
no, it was watered down Batman. I'm not even gonna lie.
Like I said,
it was watered down Batman.
They were trying to be TV Batman until they realized they wanted to make a TV Batman, and they proceeded to try to make it
right.
TV Batman. And then they tried to lighten up the Green Arrow story,
and it didn't work. Now it worked for the Flash, but it did not work for Green Arrow because it already established that he was a freaking killer.
He was a dark killer.
Yeah, he was a darker character.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's not even the Green Arrow from the comic books. It's different from the comics. Green Arrow in the comics is a freaking conservative jackass. I'm sorry, but that's what he is. He runs for mayor, just like in the TV show. But he's more of a conservative than he is a liberal.
He's more of like a rich asshole than anything.
I mean, yeah, basically. So you got to think the normal person only sees.
He does have good jokes.
Oh yeah, yeah. The comic book Green Arrow is way funnier than the freaking TV show Green Arrow.
I do remember. Wasn't there like a whole thing where like the Green Arrow called out the Green Lantern for being racist?
Yep.
Wasn't that a thing? I was like, wait.
That was a thing. And then they made Green Lantern black. They brought in John Stewart after that.
Who was the best Green Lantern?
Whoa!
I don't care.
Whoa!
I stand on that hill. I will stand. I love Kyle Rayner.
That's the best.
Guy Gardner is
no. Fuck Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner is
no.
Good. He's his own thing. He's good.
I mean, he's his own thing, but he's nowhere. He's not even in the top 5.
Look. Let me finish.
Okay.
Guy Gardner is okay. Kyle Rayner is Kyle Rayner. I can stomach Hal Jordan.
I like Hal.
But you want to talk about character? John Stewart.
Man, you just like him because he's a jarhead.
That too. But as far as like overall character between him and Kyle, they had the two best character arcs. Well, no, Twilight, Emerald Twilight was freaking amazing, but Hal Jordan as a person is terrible.
I mean, he's not terrible, but
he makes the worst decisions.
No, Guy makes the worst decisions.
No, Guy makes irrational decisions, and they sometimes come back and bite him. Hal makes conscious bad decisions, and they never work.
No, they don't never work. They just most of the time don't work.
99% of the time, it's damn near never.
95.
97, and I'll stand there.
Let's go with 96. Meet in the middle.
No, I met you in the middle with 97.
No, 96.
I said 99 first.
I mean,
97% of the time, Hal Jordan's decisions are conscious bad decisions that he feels he has to make at that time, and they come back and bite him in the ass. Emerald Twilight.
The reason I like Hal is because he was the first Green Lantern I ever read. I mean, he's not my favorite, but he was the first one.
All right.
So, you know, I feel like a kinship to him because the Green Lantern Corps. I mean,
I love what's his name? Cougar, the big pig, the big pig dude. I love him.
Kilgore,
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I love him because he's just straightforward. I'm gonna do this, and good luck stopping me.
Tormar Ray.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, if I could be a superhero, like if they would just say, "What do you want to be?" My first choice would be, "Give me a damn power ring. I don't even care which one. Actually, I do, but I would prefer a green one. But just give me one. I'll take a green, a yellow, or a red."
You want black?
What's that?
I was like, "Are you sure you want the black one?"
No. I said green, yellow, or red.
First you said any. And
I changed it.
I was like,
but, I mean,
interesting choices in there. Are you sure that's the any? You sure you want to go with any? Because the universe will give you the one you don't want. Green,
yellow, or red. I'll take any of those three.
Yeah.
I mean, Sinestro is one of my top 5 villains. Because
he's a really good villain.
He's not, because he thought he was helping his planet. That's what he thought he was doing.
Yeah, in order to have a good villain, you have to humanize him to the point where you're like, okay, I can understand why.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, Hal Jordan's not my favorite, but he was the first. Kyle is my favorite. And then I'll admit, right after Kyle, like right here, is John. Yeah. I have to admit that.
There's a test too.
I mean, you got Kyle, then you got John, then you got Hal. And I mean, I like Alan Scott because, you know, he was the original Green Lantern.
Oh, yeah. He's technically Green Lantern.
But
he's more of the magic of the green. So he's more
right. His powers were completely different because his shit come from the Starheart. It didn't come from the Central Battery Core. Yeah. It came from the Starheart.
He was Green Lantern. Completely different. They called him Green Lantern. He literally held up a Green Lantern.
Right. I mean, that was it. So you got Kyle, John. I mean, right freaking underneath, man. I mean, they're right there. Then you got Hal. Then you got Alan. And then, you know, everybody else is way up here. Guy's way down. I don't like Guy. Man, fuck Guy.
Guy comes in the clutch.
No, he don't. He got knocked out by Batman. He got knocked out by a human with no powers.
Hold on, stop.
No, I got that comic.
How many people haven't been knocked out by Batman?
Okay, that's a fair point. I mean, Batman is fucking. Batman is cold.
Your parameter should not be.
Okay, yeah.
Batman knockout. Because I'm like that list.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'll give you. It's Guy Gardner, man.
Batman knocked out Apocalypse. Not Apocalypse. Yeah, he knocked out Darkseid. Yeah, Darkseid.
Yeah.
He was using the crazy bat suit, but he did it.
Yeah, he did it. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that one. But this before Batman was
like parameter for being knocked out by Batman is not gonna fly with me.
Yeah, that's not fair. But it's still Guy Gardner, man. I don't like that dude. Look, I got anger issues, and I control my stuff for the most part.
He
You
didn't
don't
think,
even try.
he didn't think when the war, when Blackest Night was happening, he took on the Red Ring and the Green Lantern Ring, was trying to save the planet. You didn't think that was cool? I thought it was cool. That Gardner clutches is out. Oh, don't do that. Don't be like that. I'm out. I'm
Look,
done.
I like
That was a moment in that thing.
hold on. Now, when he had the Warriors bar, you remember that bar he had?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was cool as hell. I mean,
that's when they found out he was like an alien, right?
yeah, he
he wasn't 100% human. He was half something.
Yeah, he could make stuff with his body parts and everything. But his bar was cool, and he was cool back then because he didn't fight anybody. He was chill back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't want to argue with anybody. He wanted to run his bar, and if somebody messed with somebody that he was friends with, he'd mess them up. I can understand that. I mean, I back up my friends when they're in trouble. But the rest of the time, he just wants to start fighting with people for no reason.
Well, I didn't say he wasn't an asshole.
Oh no, he's a major asshole.
I just said
he's Lex Luthor level asshole.
Whoa.
I said it.
Lex Luthor is his own.
Nah, Guy's on the same level.
Oh no.
Yes.
No.
Guy is a dick.
I'll give you Black Adam.
No, I like Black Adam.
They're the same level of asshole.
No. Black Adam just wants to be left the hell alone.
Hey, I'm just saying, Guy isn't that bad. He's not the greatest, but he isn't terrible.
No, he's terrible.
All right. Hal was in my book of like, I really wish you didn't have powers.
Oh, come on.
Dude, Hal makes some of the.
Well, yeah, I mean, he made some really stupid
mistakes, some of the dumbest decisions. Oh my God. And it's conscious dumb decisions. Like he actually thinks about it and then he does it. And I'm like,
what are you talking about?
Okay. I'm gonna try to take away Emerald Twilight aside because that's a whole nother debacle.
Okay, let's go with Green Lantern Rebirth.
Green Lantern Rebirth. He blatantly keeps information away from Sinestro that probably could have kept Sinestro in the Green Lantern Corps.
Oh shit. You're 100% right.
No shit. If he would have just told Sinestro half the truth he had, Sinestro probably would have stayed in Green Lantern Corps.
You're absolutely. Oh my God.
Who would have guessed that Sinestro was just got tired of it, and everyone, including the rookie who's steadily outclassing him because plot armor won't tell him what's going on. Of course, he's going to run off and do his own thing and end up with the Yellow Lantern. Like no shit.
Holy crap,
bro! All Hal had to do was A, tell him maybe half the truth, and B, just like listen to some of the advice that Sinestro gave him, because Sinestro gave him real good advice.
Oh yeah,
he didn't do it. And then later on, he ended up doing. He's like, "Damn, I should have listened to Sinestro." No shit.
Yeah, like I said, Sinestro's in my top 5 supervillains, and I rank supervillains better than I do superheroes because you cannot have a good story without a supervillain.
Can't have a good.
You can't have any story without a villain, without an antagonist. Yeah. So I rate my antagonist much better than I do my protagonist.
That's fair. I love Hydra Captain America. I thought.
Yeah, I mean.
Did you read Hydra Captain America?
Yeah, I got like a little bit. I
got
it. I started it, and I got
people hated it, but I was reading it and I was getting goosebumps.
I was one of the mad ones because
I was like, how far did this story go?
That just kind of. I know it was all a plot by Red Skull and everything, but it irked me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course it does. It's Captain America going Hell Hydra.
Yeah,
it's going to irk you. That was the point. I just wanted to see how deep the rabbit hole went, and it went deep.
But see, that's not.
It was so deep that spoiler for a 5-year-old story. They had to go get old school Captain America to come.
Wait, Isaiah Bradley?
No, they went into the spirit world, pulled out old school Steve Rogers with the flappy boots,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
the hardcore mid-90s Captain America. They had to pull him out the spirit world to beat
What a
down.
big chest.
Yeah, to beat down hand to hand Captain Rogers.
Oh, God.
And I mean, I appreciate their thought. I was like, oh, yeah. But up to that point, I was 100% in. I was like, look, he single-handedly is ripping apart the superhero community and has Hydra basically on the precipice of taking over not just the world, but probably telling it to trickle out into the universe.
Well, I mean, you got to think. Everybody trusts Captain America. Everybody.
He used it perfectly to he was the one that started the Civil War too. He was the one that brought attention to the little compound that the event that Shield had that had all the superheroes where they were testing things and rewriting their minds with the Cosmic Cube. He was the one that was bringing single-handedly the Rift to. He hired the guy that killed Bruce Banner. Like this,
I thought Hawkeye killed Bruce Banner.
Hawkeye killed Bruce Banner because Captain America told him he had an anonymous tip, so it was a workaround. He told Hawkeye that the arrow wouldn't kill him because the arrow was supposed to be like a trank. So
right.
That's why he convinced Hawkeye if he starts getting a little hokey, shoot him. What ended up being in the thing was basically a death sentence, and he did it. And before because you can't just kill Bruce Banner,
right?
Because
he changes. Yeah,
change. There's a really good story about that when he's like the last one, but he made it so that the Hulk would be incapacitated while Bruce Banner was dead. So technically, the Hulk was dead. And I was like, how smart of the planning, how much planning went into it? And you clearly see all the story riffs that he single-handedly had his hand on. It was tearing it apart. And then he had the Cosmic Cube. And it was like laying waste. And then on top of that, he manipulated and made all the heavyweights that could possibly stop it. He had them trapped outside the planet, so they couldn't get back in. Finding a swarm of the aliens, I forgot what they're called, the bug mutant aliens that keep swarming back in
from the negative zone.
Yeah, he was basically
Annihilus people.
No, not Annihilus people. It was the people that Thanos was using. Was it that God? I can't remember the name. But he basically made it so there was a queen egg somewhere trapped on Earth that no one could find, and it was giving out signals. It was constantly bringing barrages of those aliens, and the heavyweights had to stay out there and fend them off, and they were getting picked off one by one because they were running out of energy because they couldn't get back into Earth. And I'm talking about the real heavyweights. Blue Marvel was out there, Hyperion was out there, Captain Marvel was out there, Solaris was out there. America Rodriguez was out there, not America Rodriguez, America Chavez was out there. Like the heavyweights were out there, and they could not get back in. Like that story was great, and I don't know. I remember people being upset, and then they read it, and it was like, "Oh, okay, this is really good, actually." right?
I mean, everybody trusts Captain America, Deadpool, Punisher, Wolverine. I mean, those three right there. If they trust you, anybody else is going to trust you.
Everybody's going to trust you.
Yeah,
and there's never been a reason for anyone not to trust him.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not saying that the story was bad. I'm just saying it kind of pissed me off because that's what 70 years of comic book history just down the drain, and he's automatically a Hydra agent. Yeah, I know it's the Cosmic Cube and Red Skull's a dick, but come on. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't automatically. It was.
I know, but it's just
the way they did it really well. I think. I don't think there's any other way you could get away
No,
with it.
there's not. There's
Other than
really not. I
um,
mean,
but to make it so that his mother was being abused by his father, and then what's her name found her mother and basically recruited the mother and Steve into the Hydra ranks like that by basically killing the abusive dad.
yeah,
Therefore, setting the standard like these people will look out for me even when other people won't. Like that right there on a fundamental level. Like if you're a kid and if you're a person in general, that resonates.
yeah, it's going to.
Yeah.
It is.
So it did it. So I personally like I'm not. It's not the best story. I think it's one of the best Captain America stories because he doesn't have a lot. Because normally his stories revolve around the Avengers. His best standalone story is what? Surrender Soldier.
Actually, I think one of his best stories is when he dies.
There you go.
I mean, I'm not knocking the character because
Oh,
I mean,
and even the tribute they did to the original Secret War,
yeah,
original Civil War, where I think it's is it called an apology or the creed
Yeah.
when Tony goes to Cap's body and basically crying and saying if I would have known it would have ended like this, I would have changed it.
yeah,
And then they redid it so that when Steve walks in to Cap's when Steve walks into Tony's body, he doesn't even he's straight faced and sighs. He said, "Man, what a waste!"
yeah.
Like, how great is it? How turn you talking about turning the scene on his head? That shit was
Yeah.
with cream. Like I love that. I was like, man, this is good.
Yeah.
But
I
anyway,
mean,
we've been on for like 2 hours, bro.
yeah, 1 hour and 51 minutes.
Yeah, I am hungry. We could be here all night talking about it.
Yeah.
So let's save some topics for another day.
All right, man. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for season 1, episode 5 of It Pops Its Culture. I'm Michael Parker.
I'm James. Question mark?
We're out for the night. May the force be with you.
Yeah, that part.